Hello, my name is Pam Wright. I'm a volunteer with Altadena Historical Society, and I want to talk to you a little bit about Kate and Adolf Gartz. Adolf Gartz was the son of immigrants, and he married his boss's daughter. Her name was Kate Crane. She inherited the Crane plumbing fortune in Chicago. Now, in 1908, he and Kate came to this property and built a beautiful house with beautiful landscaping. They called it the Cloister. Kate was apparently so fond of the deodars that she extended them up the street here. And interestingly, Adolf was serving on the Altadena Improvement Board, and the street was graded and paved during his service there. He also served on the board of the Rubio Canyon Water Board and served there until he died in 1930. We believe that the Gartzes helped fund the lighting for Christmas Tree Lane. Now, while Kate was planning and having the house built, she built several spaces for friends to come and have meaningful discussions at her salons. Kate Crane Gartz was a highly opinionated woman with no problem whatsoever sharing those opinions. She was obviously a woman decades ahead of her time. She was known as a pacifist who enjoyed going to battle. And she did that with her pen as a weapon in letters that she wrote to people who needed her opinion or who had the temerity to disagree with her. A self-described socialist, passionate civil libertarian, and atheist, she regularly fired off letters to the editor of newspapers, among them our local Star News. She wrote to district attorneys, prison wardens, judges, attorney generals, U.S. presidents, Eleanor Roosevelt, and even Louis B. Mayer. A passionate supporter and believer in contraception and the ACLU and labor unions, Kate attended a lot of protests. She even prepared herself in advance in case she were to be arrested. It didn't happen, but she did pay the bail for a lot of her friends. Her own son wrote her once saying, "Mother, please take some time off from muckraking." She believed in equal opportunity for everyone, economic opportunity, educational opportunity, and she spent considerable money to fund or help fund civic improvements and charitable organizations. Later, Kate funded a clinic for the Scripps home, which is just down the street here. You can still see that building. That was for Gloria, her daughter. In 1929, she made a 6-month journey pretty much around the world. Now think about how arduous that would be in 1929. She went through Asia, India, Europe, Russia, and North America and the South Pacific on a steamship that she took. The rest of the travels were probably on trains. Arduous, but she was determined. During a visit to Rome, she was offered a papal audience. She could meet the Pope. She, I'm sure very graciously, refused because she didn't want to kiss his ring. Now, we talked earlier about the salons that she had. Many famous people came through these pillars. Some of them, Upton Sinclair, King Gillette, the razor blade tycoon, Charlie Chaplin, Bobby Scripps of the philanthropic family, Cornelius Vanderbilt Jr., Albert Einstein, Mary and Gaylord Wilshire, the Boulevard Wilshires. Max Eastman was her friend. He was a notable radical and nudist. Frank Lloyd Wright and his paramour, Aline Barnsdall. And it's rumored that Henry Ford was here too. Kate wrote quite a few books about her experiences. Very interesting, and you can read some of them at the Historical Society. We also have compilations of her letters to many people, so it's well worth a visit. Please come. Kate died in 1949. She is interred in the Mountain View Mausoleum and Cemetery. After her death, her family offered the grounds to the County of Los Angeles as a park, but that offer was not accepted. So instead, the property was donated to the Girl Scouts. And we have just learned that the Scouts created their own patch program to support and honor Altadena, and the image on the badge is of Christmas tree laying. Thank you.